What is up, guys? Rysum here. Welcome back to Space Engineers. Now today's video is all about one thing: aesthetics, particularly aesthetics within your ships and bases. What I mean by that is interior designing. And for you today, I've got some interesting designs I've come up with using small ship blocks to create furniture and stuff. So before we hop in, I'm going to do a little bit of some background info. So currently in Space Engineers, these are the only kind of furniture-like blocks that we have. So in order to create interesting interiors, we have to get creative. So that's exactly what I did. I've been like not honing, but I've been developing this idea of creating interior designing and furniture with small blocks for a while now, but I finally gathered up enough stuff to build, stuff that I have built to make an actual video on it. So I'm going to show you how I build these things and how these work. So of course this is a couch and 2 chairs. So yeah, it's supposed to be kind of an entertainment system, if you can't tell, but it has a couple features that I want to show off. So the way I build these is I start a new ship, and then I just build the design I want to, and then lastly I have to work in this one simple mechanism. On the bottom of this, you can see that I've got 2 artificial mass blocks and 2 generators. Now this allows me to just have a copy of the actual furniture or item, and then be able to place it anywhere I want, and it will fall to the ground, and it should stay there for the most part. Now, one thing that may be a flaw, or it could be useful for rearranging furniture, is that you can actually move it around by pushing it. Now this, like I said, could be a pro or a con depending on what you want to do with it. It might be a little bit easier than having to get a ship inside your base to adjust things in survival mode, but I don't know, maybe a burden later on. Now the chairs work off the same basis. I can flip them over. You can see they've got the mass blocks in them as well. But these speakers right here are actually planted onto the ground using a landing gear, and I thought they looked rather good. So yeah, they have the new speaker blocks on them. These do not function, although they're for looks. Now this console or this entertainment console, I guess you could say, has a little bit more functionality to it. So it's got 2 buttons right here, and they each do different things. The first one, of course, turns on the holographic TV. So it is a hologram, much like the ones I've built in my other video, my holograms video that I just released. If you haven't seen that, an annotation on screen will go show that. You should check it out. It has a lot of information on the aesthetic properties of projectors and how you can make cool holograms and stuff with that. So anyways, continuing back with this video, I also have another feature right here. So if I click this button, we can listen. I've got some music built in, so you can even turn this on and off just like you could a real TV and speakers and everything. And unfortunately I don't have a volume button, which is something that could be added in the future, but I just thought I'd show that off. Now I'm going to move to a different world. It has a little bit of some different kind of interior design in it, and I just want to show that off, and then we'll end the episode. So I'll be right back. Alright, so we are in my other world right now, and a little bit of background on this world. This was going to be my entry for the KHS, or Keen House Software contest, build design contest. I believe it was for a an adventure map of some sort, and I was going to enter this in the contest, but I just kind of ran out of time. So to begin with, I've used a whole bunch of different blocks. So these are the actual, these are the passageway blocks I've used, but you can just see I've used quite a variety of blocks, using interior blocks on their sides for kind of pipes and mechanical look, and also on their top for a really neat look with the lights and everything, and kind of the metal look. Now I've tried to use different blocks in different ways, so that's why I've got some angled blocks and everything. And I've got these vents right here too, because I thought this made it look really kind of futuristic and industrial and everything. And of course I've got the conveyor and everything up here. That's the sensor going off. They don't currently do anything. But this is just an end room, not much in it. But moving on to the main section, I apologize, this world is a lot more laggy due to the amount of blocks and lights it has. Got some interesting windows there. So this is the same hallway as last time, although it does have windows into this lounge area that we're gonna go explore in a minute. But I just love the idea of this. I didn't come up with this one specifically, but I just love the idea of having the 2 doors with the glass pane. It makes it look really nice, like a really long window. Now coming into the lounge, I've got a couple things I want to show you. The ceiling in particular I thought came out really well. I like the contrast between the white and the dark gray, and I just think it makes it look so much cooler to have all that in it. Let's just sit here, take it in for a second. Yeah. Moving down to the sides here, you've got these big windows, of course, and you've also got the same couches we saw in the other room. Not to mention, we also have a new kind of table that I designed that you can even pick up and turn around, and it uses a landing gear, so it can attach to the wall securely, so I can actually jump on top of this, and it's not going anywhere. So I thought that was a pretty neat design. I've got the same thing on the other side, but I've also have this table that I built here. This one is also attached to the catwalk right here by a landing gear, you can see right there. But it has 3 passenger seats just as kind of chairs, and you can just sit here and kind of take everything in, kind of relax after a hard day of mining, because that's what this this station was going to end up being, more of like a mining company station almost. So moving on further down the hallway, you'll reach eventually this utility room. And in this utility room is actually some different designs. So I want to make this look very industrial and really get that feel. I don't know how to describe it exactly. But I was thinking they probably have some sort of like space janitor's closet, so this is its like equivalent, so I thought that was pretty funny. But although it is kind of useful because I've got these shelves here, they work on the same premise. You see, you've got the mass block and the generator down there, but you can in fact store items on these shelves. Like you can see here, I've got a magazine for the assault rifle on this shelf, and also I think I've got another one, yeah, right there. But you can also put like cargo containers on it. So stuff like this just will make your base look so much cooler. And yeah, I hope all this inspires you guys. That's about all I have for this video. If you guys did like the video, be sure to like the video. Even comment with feedback. Feedback is appreciated. I'd love to hear your guys' perspective on the videos and things I make on this channel. Anyways, guys, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.